By the way, this is very impromptu. I don't even know what the questions are.
Yeah.
I use social media mainly just to like look at other people's posts and see what other people are up to. But if I were to portray myself, I would probably portray myself in the best way possible.
I don't really post on social media that much. But like, I guess in general, like if I do post, like I'm gonna show moments where I'm like happy.
So in terms of my friends and my followers, since I have so many, I like to see, the things that they're up to, like, people I haven't seen in high school in a while. But in terms of like when I'm just on Reels, Instagram Reels, I like to see a lot of, things about love, because love is just such a powerful force.
I mostly use Instagram and TikTok. But I also I have other social media platforms that I'll use sometimes. Like I have Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat.
I spend a lot of time on TikTok, and I do use Snapchat to talk to some of my friends, but I definitely don't use that as much.
I think I maybe compare myself to others more, because I think that's really easy to do on social media. But I also think that it's helped me gain more diverse perspectives on some social issues and just on the world in general. And I feel like I'm just more aware of culture and society.
I think a lot of it has actually influenced how much I want to go into psychiatry when I'm older, medical school, because of all these really cute videos or interviews where people are like, oh, I saved this person today, and it's really cute.
I think in the beginning it definitely did. A lot of the things that I've watched shaped my perception on things. I think I've definitely have questioned and been more skeptical of the things that I've been watching, and I've looked at both sides of stories and things that I've watched.
I get most of my news on social media, from TikTok or Instagram. So I definitely don't consume news from a traditional media outlet. I think just in general, it's allowed me to be more aware of different perspectives on issues, and I think that that's made me more of an empathetic and understanding person of the world and other people.
It definitely has a negative impact on how I think of the world, especially when it comes to climate change, because people are either completely denying it or they are saying that we're doomed.
So I feel on my Explore page, it hasn't really affected my self-image very much, because most of it is just cute or just there for my entertainment. It's not looking at other people or anything.
No.
Sorry.
I don't think it affects me at all, really, because it doesn't really have to do with how humans are portrayed. It's just the outside world.
I used to watch a lot of news that aligned with my political beliefs, but then I realized since they're a little bit skewed, I started to watch more things that I think are a little more neutral, such as The Economist, BBC, NPR, just those news outlets. And I also like history as well, history.com. It's a great website.
I actually do not follow any of them, especially now that most of them are really biased towards one side. So I'm not even going to get the full story, no matter what I look for on social media.
I think it's not so much the news outlets anymore that impact who I am and what I believe. I think now I just kind of get from the news outlets, the information, and then to myself, I use my own morals and my own beliefs to determine what I think is right.
I guess the way that a lot of people talk about politics and different issues online, I think it definitely has contributed to making our political sphere a lot more polarized. People are probably more comfortable taking a really strong stance. I think that that's definitely contributed to it, so that might have affected me as well.
For me personally, it doesn't generally affect my view of people or the world, because I know that with the bias I can do my own research, and also people aren't always what the news makes it out to be.
But on certain days when I'm alone and I'm consuming certain media, what I see and what I truly believe in and the different things that I'm consuming usually do shape the way I think and make me want to believe a certain way, and will make me act in that way as well.
I don't use like mass media very much, but I do like see news on social media. But like overall, I do think I'm like happier when I am not engaging with this type of media, just because like it is often pretty negative and it's like showcasing a lot of like the bad things that are going on in the world. When I'm not engaging with that type of media, I think I'm just like happier, I guess.
I do not think that it affects me in any way. I think I stay the same.